Yeah, today let us discuss about Docker Swarm. Let me explain you theoretically first. By seeing architecture. Docker Swarm is it is container orchestration tool. It is used to see this is the how Docker Swarm is going to work. See, actually, I'm going to explain you theoretically first. This is we're going to be creating some multiple instances. Let us consider three instances as of now. I'm going to create three instances. In that one, I'm going to consider it as a master as a leader. In other words, leader. And the other contain and the other instances which are present for as considered as the worker nodes. Okay, in that what we're going to do means we're going to create Docker containers as a service. The main intention of using Docker Swarm is to make high availability of container. It is a container orchestration tool to make be available high availability to keep high availability of container. We're going to use Docker Swarm. Docker Swarm and Kubernetes will be same. Will be doing same work, but there will be some minor difference between them because of some drawbacks in Docker Swarm. Google has implemented Kubernetes because Docker Swarm is not that much accurate and effectively working on larger applications. That is the main intention of introducing Kubernetes. That is introduced by Google. Okay, see, we'll be performing some tasks inside our Docker Swarm leader, and it will be reflected into on our worker nodes. The Docker Swarm leader will work as a cluster. Okay, let us see practically. Okay, first, yeah, session time. Let me take the weekend tab. See, now sudo. Let me get into root user sudo -s. Clear it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do means for first of all we have to give the pre-request size request is for Docker Swarm is Docker should be installed in all or three instances, whatever multiple instances. Suppose I have taken three instances and be ensure that the three instances are up and running. Let me show you. See, I have launched three instances, and don't forget we should allow all the traffic in the security group. By editing inbound rules, we have to enable all traffic. In real-time environment, what are the port number we required? So that port number will be given allotted. As of now, I am allowing all the traffic, all traffic. Okay, now what I'm going to do means, let me show you practically. First of all, the prerequisite is we have to install Docker. For installing Docker, we have command m install in the Linux platform. That is Amazon Linux. M install Docker -i. It should be installed in both leader or Swarm master and the worker nodes. Okay. Enter, and after that we're going to check for Docker version -i. See, it I have installed. Now after installing, we have to give command like docker init followed by advertise -1 ADRR. Yes. Followed by public private IP address of the master which we are using. See, come down. This is my private IP address. Let me copy. I have to paste it simply here. Making some space. ADDR. This is the command to execute connection between worker node and swarm. Worker node, and the master. Here swarm is considered as one is considered as a master and remaining two as worker node. For remaining the containers, remaining the instances, how many are present? As of now, I have taken two instances. If you click on enter, it will show you the link. It will show you the token to establish the connection between worker nodes and master. Okay. Okay, then otherwise I have these practically. See, I have already established that maybe the reason it's not taking. After that, what if we lose our token? For that, we have a command. In anytime we can generate new token if you lose docker-swarm by giving command join token followed by token docker-swarm join token manager. See, it's generated new token. This is the command used to establish connection between worker nodes and master. Okay, now what I'm going to do means we command docker and docker ps docker ps. See, these are the containers are upward running because recently I have launched these containers. I will show you by creating one new instance for you. Not instance, new container. Sorry. Okay, Docker. First of all, we will check for the services. Docker nodes because I have established the connection. Docker nodes ls. Docker nodes ls. See, in this, among these three, one is acting as a leader, and the remaining two are called worker nodes. The specialty which is present in Docker Swarm when compared to Kubernetes is in Docker Swarm, how many replicas we're going to give. Yeah, we discussed that Docker Swarm is mainly used for make the higher availability of Docker containers, right? And it will not create Docker containers. It will create Docker containers, but in the way of service. It will create the Docker container as a service. It won't create directly the Docker containers. It will create Docker containers as a service. Okay. Now, among these three, one is act as a leader, master, nothing but in other words, master. And if you give Docker, I will show you practically and tell you why the difference between Docker Swarm and Kubernetes when it comes to launching an instances inside our containers. In Kubernetes, we'll call as pod. Okay. Okay, I will show you. Let me give command Docker service ls. These are the services which I have created in my past. Okay, recently. See, okay, now I have created this three services and I have replicated them. Now, for your sake, I'm going to create a new service. Docker service create Docker service create GVD hyphen okay GVD 06 okay 06 hyphen service otherwise app followed by yeah followed by name name is equal to publish no actually name. Now you have to give the service name g.v.dileep 06 app followed by hyphen publish publish. I'm ensuring the port mapping. It's along with creating one service. I'm enabling port mapping for making my image into internet level. For that, I'm enabling the port mapping is equal to giving port number, because I have enabled all traffic. That's why I'm giving port number like 8097, comma target is equal to. Earlier I used this Tomcat. Now for a target, the default port number is equal to, for I am using nginx default port number is 80 replicas hyphen replicas 3 followed by image name nginx. Enter. Yeah, it started creating my container, nothing but images. By giving this command, it will enable the port mapping, and it will go into, yeah, it started pulling my image from Docker Hub. Like giving, let me give command docker ps. See, 7 seconds ago I created one image, okay, named nginx latest. Earlier I created Tomcat and I created some other images which is appearing in on my screen. Now what I'm going to do means I'm going to by giving command docker service inspect followed by service name. What I given g.v.dileep hyphen app. Enter. See, by giving this command, we will get the complete information about where, which it is, when it is created, or to which port number it is created. See, it is saying created at the time, created at, updated at, and the name of the image which I have created. It will give brief, complete information when it is created or what port number it is running. All the information. See, target port number, published port. All the information will be present here. Now, what I'm going to do means, now you command docker service is equal to ps followed by gv.06 hyphen app. Enter. See. Now see what's happening here. Three instances of my containers are upward running. Now what I'm going to do means I'm going to scale up this applications. Oh, okay. What is the main intention of this using this Docker Swarm is to make a higher availability of our container. Okay. Now when we discuss about this replicas and scale up and scale down, or let us discuss briefly about this e-commerce portal like railways or Amazon big billionaires. When we receive some they are giving some offers like Amazon big billion days in Amazon, and like in other words, we can take example of railways. That's at call time. There will be high traffic in big billion days. All members are using at a time for in normal time we're going to use only 100 people are using Amazon, or when they will release any offer, there are 1,000 people are using the same e-commerce portal. Like in Tatkal in the railway station, for a normal time there will be no traffic, and when it's reached the Tatkal time, and we're going to book these tickets at the Tatkal time, like 11 o'clock. Suppose at the time there will be high traffic. If you have high traffic, it will create a burden on the application. Okay, for that only we're going to use scale up and scale down. When there is a higher availability, when there is a higher number of users are using the application, it will create a burden on the application, and it should not affect the performance of application. For that purpose, we're going to use replicas. The main intention of the application is to make the higher availability of the application to so many users. Okay, there will be multiple users are using this, but they should not feel any problem regarding the usage of the application. For that purpose only we're going to use scale up and scale down. If there is any high traffic, we're going to use scale up. If you're going to scale up means it will create copies of our instances. our container which I have created. Now I am going to create. Right. I think it's the session is timed out. Let me take toolkit tab. Enter sudo -i. Now click on docker service followed by service name g.v.dileep 06 app. Here is equal to yeah. Let me give it 6. Enter. Oh, wait. I'm doing some wrong command. I think so. Docker service. See, it started creating 6 replicas of my container. Exactly 6. Okay, and now let me give command docker service ps followed by gvd06 hyphen app. This is my service name. Enter. See, it's created it's created 6 replicas now. Two among these, they are and what is this docker swarm is going to do means it will distribute the instances on the worker nodes. Okay, it will see it's distributed. If you want to show me, I will going to show you. Just take duplicate tab. Yeah, enter sudo -i. Yeah, sudo I sudo -i clear. Now you command docker. Yes. See, there are 2 instances are running with the same name nginx latest nginx latest with the two similar names because I have replicated them. Let me give command docker ps service name. Yes, followed by service name 06 hyphen tab. Docker service command like docker ps because it doesn't have permissions. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, now for what I going to do means let me take get that from here. Now let us use same command here also. See, it's running in all among it's distributed this worker this image or across all the worker nodes equally. My let me rename it. It is my end2. Now let us use command docker. If you want, we can inspect this also. Yeah, we already inspected. Now let us check it in our browser. Okay, whether it is support running or not. Okay, for that let me take public IP address followed by I have given port number like 8097. Wow. 80. Enter. See, it's up. It have exposed it to my internet level. Okay, in a similar way, if you want, you can check it in other two worker nodes also. The Docker SAM in Docker SAM is also act as a one of the worker node. That is the specialty. That is the difference between Kubernetes and Docker SAM. But in Kubernetes, we don't have such type of facility. It only it only distributes through worker nodes. In Docker Swarm, we can Docker Swarm master or leader is also act as a worker node. That is a specialty in Docker Swarm. Let me copy this public IP address of Docker worker node 1 8097. Enter. Let me take another worker node. Followed by port number 8097. See, this it's running all among all my 3 worker nodes, including this worker Docker Swarm master also. This is how Docker Swarm will be going to work. The main intention of using Docker Swarm is it is a container orchestration tool. It makes the container at a higher availability level. This is the main purpose of using Docker Swarm, and it distributes the work among all worker nodes, the instance which is created. Now, what we're going to do means we're going to scale down now. Docker Swarm, Docker, yeah, scale. Now, let us give 2. That's a wrong scale. See, now it's created only 2. To command docker ps. See, it's not running in our worker node 1. If you go and see here, command docker ps, it should be upward running. If I go on search here, should upward running here. Now what I going to do means let me scale up to 3 now. So you observe here again by clicking by giving command docker service docker ps. See, again it's upward running in my work docker swarm leader or docker swarm master. This is how docker swarm master will be working. Now there is another specialty inside it. I will show you now. If you want to delete our docker any service, we have command docker service rep followed by service name. Let me delete this. Let me check. Yeah, let me delete this my web app. Docker service followed by rm followed by my web app. So service. See, it's removed. Now let me give same command docker service exist. It's removed, right? This is how we can remove our service also. Now let me show you my Tomcat server. Okay, I created the Tomcat also. Let me with the default port number. My Tomcat is running at 8095. Let me check it. Okay, whether it's support running or not by the same port number. but the with the same IP external IP address with a different port number 9 and dash. See, my Tomcat is upward running. Okay. In the similar way, we can check it in other nodes also. My Tomcat is upward running or not. Let me check for Swam Master one. Come down. Paste followed by. But here, let me edit port number to 905 80905. See, it's opened my Tomcat. This is how this Docker swarm will be going to work. Now, it says another specialty. What if one of our server is down? One of the instances which I have created, they have launched one as a node, one as a master, and another as worker node. What if one of my node is failed or it's down? Its service is down. Now, what I'm going to do means, if we replicate more, if you going to scale up more replicas, then what you're going to do means it will be allotted into healthy node. Among the three, which is healthy, it will be allotted into that worker node. Now, what I'm going to do, I just going to stop my worker node to we are replicated, but it won't stop replicating. Yeah, stop my instance here. Stop. Now, give command. Docker service is g.v.d by followed by g.v.d 06 hyphen app enter. See, it's shutting down, it's shut down, right? But it won't affect the number of replicas which you have created. Now, after removing, see what happened means it shut down from worker node 2 and it started running in worker node wait 9.1, right? It's running two instances in worker node. Yeah, in our Docker Swarm master, it's running multiple, right? See, if you observe here, private IP address 172. It has one. If the worker node 2 is down now, shut down. The server is down. Automatically, it has auto scaling. This is called auto scaling. This is transferred or copied to my master. That is nothing but leader. Docker Swarm master. This is how this Docker PS. See, a minute ago it started. Now let me check in worker node 1. Here it's not a code running. Let me take duplicate tab from here. Let me check here. Let me clear. Here also one of my instances running. So giving command docker ps. See, only one is running. And in one on worker node 2 is shut down, right? Now what do we going? This is how Docker Swarm will be going to work. The main purpose of using Docker Swarm is it's the both Docker Swarm and Kubernetes will do perform same task. Okay, but the difference is Docker Swarm doesn't have the ability to bear workload under worst scenarios, right? If you create a large application, it will be unable to give effective results, and it may affect on the containers, right? That is the main purpose Google have launched this Kubernetes, and made just it has implemented Kubernetes now. But the difference is in docker-swarm you can run the instance inside our docker-swarm master also, but in Kubernetes master we can't. It only distributes among the worker nodes, but in docker-swarm it will distribute among the worker nodes, as well as it is going to create one instance among this worker node also itself. Okay, this is how the main purpose of using docker-swarm is. It makes the higher availability of docker-swarm the containers, and it will make the containers as a service. It won't use containers directly. It will create the containers, and it will use as a service. Okay, and it is a orchestration. docker-swarm is a orchestration tool. It has cluster. docker-swarm master as a cluster. Okay, this is all about docker-swarm. Sure.